What's up, guys? So in this video tutorial I'll show you guys how to access the PandaBoard input-output I/O expansion connector. So first let's open up our hyperterminal using Putty. So I'm using the FTDI USB serial converter, and let's open it up. So I'm going to hit the power button on my PandaBoard right now. And it should take about 30 seconds or 45 seconds to boot up. I'm using the Ubuntu Natty Wall netbook version. So after you install the Ubuntu, you can tweak the init folder, the file, so that you can boot up from the hyperterminal. And also you can change some of the configurations, so you can see this trace, the debug trace. There's always going to be some error, so that's not a big problem. So right now I'm just going to log in to my account. I have already set up my password with the using the monitor prior to this. So it's going to take a second or so. Okay, while this loads up, let's look at the datasheet for the PandaBoard pinout. So I'm looking at the J3 I/O expansion connector, and it lists the secondary function, which you can use those I/O pins for general purpose I/O. So these are the pin numbers for the expansion connector, and we can change it to use a secondary function as a GPIO by using the shell, the terminal. Hold on. Okay, let's try login again. Okay, that works. So it's about a minute to boot up. So yeah, so it's booting up now. Notice I'm using Windows to log into a Linux system on PandaBoard, and that is pretty neat. Alright, so now we have access to the PandaBoard to using Putty. Now we want to look at the general purpose I/O. We want to control the I/O on the board, and those I/O are located in the system class GPIOs, and it lists all the general purpose I/O that you can use. So far I have only messed with a couple of these. So if you look at the GPIO number on the datasheet, like here, let's say we want to use the 140, the GPIO 140. This is how you would do it. First, you need to make a folder for that. So you do sudo sh -c, and do echo, and it's 140. It's the GPIO you want to use, and then you do the right arrow, and then this is an export. Okay. And enter your password. And look, So now we have the folder GPIO 140, and let's go take a look at the GPIO directory. What's in it? Now, look at the following content inside this folder. You notice the value and the direction of the pin. So let's check the current direction of the GPIO. Right now it says set as input, and let's check out the value. It's 0. So to change into the different state, you have to use a shell, log into a shell. So you want to do sudo sh. Now you're inside a shell. So let's change the value. Change the value. So do echo to 1. It was low earlier. So do echo change to high by 1, and then do this value cat value. Did not change the value. Alright, let's see. Let's try change the direction first. Says output. Now it's output. Let's check the value. Echo 1. Okay, see. So now it's high. And you can check with your multimeter on that pin, on pin number 4, and you can tell that it has changed. The state has changed. And this will conclude this video tutorial. Thanks for watching.